Good morning. It is like 7 something in the morning, but I had to come on here real quick and confront the situation with my son and his granddaddy. Okay, this video is for y'all, my mom and her husband. You're blaming my son when literally he was truly and authentically excited for you being on Channel 6 News. He wasn't even thinking when he told me about it. He was telling me, oh, Papa's playing his guitar on Channel News 6 and blah, blah, blah. He wasn't thinking about the whiplash that you were going to cause your own self. Okay? And how I don't understand how you can say you love a child so much, take care of him for all them years, and then block him like it's just so easy, like he's just a piece of trash. And not only that, the fact that in your Channel 6 News video, you're talking about Vanna. Oh, she's my world, blah, blah, blah. You ain't said nothing about Xander. Didn't you raise him for 17 years? I mean, come on, like, what about Xander? That hurt his feelings. But he really and truly and authentically wasn't thinking about the whiplash that was going to come behind it. And so I watched the video and then I was like, so now I want answers of why Brian is different than Dusty whenever it comes to being an addict and being allowed to be around Vanna. And let's be real, Mama. This isn't the first time. You just always kept your life secret, had to lie about your perfect life because you're church and all that, and his daddy, because y'all needed his daddy's money to get by and all that. Let's be real, this isn't the first time that he was doing this. Whenever Xander was younger and you went on a cruise, he was on crack again, and my sister had to come get Xander so he can be fed and everything, because for 4 days my son was in there making food for himself when he was like 6 years old. But nobody knows about that now, do they? You want to sit there and throw my past up when I have been clean for literally years, went back to school 3 times, yet my daughter still isn't allowed to know me, know who I am, know her daddy or anything. And we have the same background besides the smoking crack. Me and Savannah's daddy never smoked crack, honey. Your husband has, though. So, and he's admitted it on Channel 6 News. Now, how can he get mad at a child for something that he literally broadcasted to the whole world on Channel 6 News? How is he mad at the child for that? Did you not think the whole world was going to find out? I'm sure everybody else wants to know what I want to know. Why are you hiding my daughter from me whenever I have a cleaner, longer clean time than your husband does? Yet he didn't even go to a rehab. Let's be honest about it. You sent him to detox. He detoxed and then he come his ass right back home. Me, I had you wouldn't even let me drive your truck after a year of me being clean because you said that clean time wasn't long enough. But smoking crack, being off of that for 4 months is a good amount of time for him to be around my child. You know, like, aren't you the one that is responsible for her protection now? Aren't you supposed to protect her from anybody that could do her harm and being drug addicts and everything? Yeah. So a long time ago, you was against all drugs, everything, weed and everything. But when you saw that marijuana would help one person's mood, you finally was like, okay, they're not going to never stop it. Okay, I'm just going to be okay with marijuana now. Okay, and yet everybody in the family, well, not everybody in the family, but certain people smoke marijuana, but yet it's only that one person that it's okay to do that with. Like, I don't understand that. If it's okay for one person to smoke marijuana and you're just cool with it because you ain't got a choice, it's okay for the whole world to do it. You can't be a hypocrite. You and him need to really look at yourself. Brian's done gotten to where he acts just like you. He's done took all your hateful ways, because let's be real, you are a hateful person. You have destroyed Savannah's relationship with her mother and her father. She is scared of me. She doesn't even know who I am. She just knows I'm Dusty. That's it. Scott, she knows him more. She knows that's her daddy. But you have told her so much crap about us. But yet whenever Brian went to detox, you was telling all the grandkids he was in the hospital because he was sick. Why didn't you tell them the truth? You told them the truth about their parents and what their parents was doing. Why are you such a hypocrite? I don't understand. You ain't even got to unblock me or nothing. Make a video explaining how you're thinking about all of this. Where is your mind at whenever it comes to him being okay to be around my daughter and not me? Why is it okay for him to be in her life, yet not me? It's either one thing. I'm hearing two different stories. One is you already knew about the video going to be posted, and you was cool with it. And two, I heard that you didn't know about it, that it was like a last minute thing, you didn't know about it. So the only reason you're going to be mad about it is because it ruined your perfect lie that you was telling the whole world and all your little friends that you sell your stuff to. Just your perfect little lie was ruined for not the first time your husband doing this. It was just been kept a secret all these years. Not to mention, like literally a couple months ago, he was on the phone arguing with me on Xander's phone and called me Suboxone breath. Okay, first off, the Channel 6 News, he literally admitted that he was taking Suboxone at the same frickin' time he said that to me. How much of a hypocrite can y'all be? You know what? If you was gonna do the right thing, and in God's eyes, if that's how y'all calling this God's getting y'all through this, because don't get me wrong, I love God. That's the only thing that gets me through. But y'all are using God for the wrong reasons. Y'all are using God as a crutch to get out of the bad things that y'all have done. Because if you was a good person, you would be calling me right now saying, how can we work on getting you and Savannah to spend time together? We don't even need to take Savannah nowhere alone. No, nothing like that. At least meet somewhere so she can start to get to know her mom and her daddy. She's 8 years old and don't know either one of us. And I'm your own blood and daughter. Like, that makes no sense. That shows to the world how much you literally hate me. I know you hate me. I come to terms with that. I'm cool with it. I'm not going to cry on it no more. I'm not going to spend my life trying to make you happy. I'm spending my life trying to make my son happy. And when my other child, and that one that's living with you, comes to me and asks me questions, all I got to do is show her video proof. Oh, okay, well, you was told this about us. Well, hold on, I got a video for you. And then you can go ask your nanny why she kept you from me and why it was not good for him too. Why didn't the rules apply to him? Oh, because he's better than Dusty. Dusty was very open about her drug addiction, but yet Brian kept that crap a secret his whole life. That family, his little rich side of the family, all them kept that crap a secret. It was a quiet hush secret. In the church, let's keep it a quiet hush secret. But yet, y'all sitting here down talking, me, my brother, and my sister. You allowed your husband to down talk us when the whole time he was on drugs. Behind your back, you acted oblivious to everything. But yet, you could tell which one of your kids was on drugs. But oblivious to your own husband that was living in your house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you didn't know no difference in him. But yet us, you knew if our hair was out of place. You on drugs. You on drugs. You got to get away from here. You on drugs. Holidays, want to start trouble. You must be high. Just so we would leave and not have to have anything to do with our child on a holiday, so you could post it on Facebook. Oh, these poor kids, their parents just can't get right. And then you got your friends like Chrissy and them talking about, she's going to pray for me and Scott. Pray for us for what? We're clean. We're doing better than we ever have. We're remodeling our house. Everything's going good. Everything's happy. My son gets along so good with Scott. They literally get along so good. Because you know why? Because my son don't have to feel like he's gonna be like you done me. Everything that Xander literally said to me when he got out of that house is exactly how I felt when I lived there. There was no way I could make you happy. No way I could make you happy. It don't matter what kind of grades I got. It wouldn't matter, because you hated me for some reason. You hate me still for some reason. So you're using my daughter against me. That's my daughter. You can't change that with no piece of paper. And you already know, if I had the money, yes, this stuff with Brian could get that crap overturned. Period. If I had the money, best believe I would do it. But the simple fact is, I don't want my daughter in no foster home, waiting to see where she's gonna be put. She is the only reason why I'm not doing anything. Because I know one day she's going to be 17, and now that video is going to be on the internet forever, I'm always going to have that video to show her proof that she was being lied to her whole life. Why? Because me and Scott admit our wrongs. Y'all the ones got to hide that stuff, because y'all got this perfect life to uphold. Because he's so old, he still ain't got it right. He still ain't got it right. I'm not young, but at the same time, I got clean years up under my belt. And I don't call being clean smoking marijuana. I just don't. But Brian has smoked marijuana his whole life. He never stopped that. That's one thing he would never stop, with his gummies and all that. So he actually, literally, he's never been clean. You just allowed it because you couldn't do nothing about it. And then you try to act like you didn't know about it. And whenever it come out, or somebody would tell you, oh, I think Brian's doing this, you would act like, How? What signs should I look for? You already know what signs, because you literally grew up with a mother that was a drug addict. All your siblings are drug addicts. Like, tell me how you didn't know your husband was a drug addict. You literally sitting there lying to the whole world. But now that he's done made this video, the cat's out of the bag. You screwed. Now Vanna's got something to look at when she turns 17, and I don't have to sit there and explain nothing. Nothing's gonna have to be explained by me, because that video is gonna explain everything. And then I already know for a fact she's not gonna get no answers from you, because I've been wanting answers from you my whole life on why I have been treated different than everybody in the family. Like, you treat Bubba, he done worse than I did as far as drugs and shit. But you accepted him, oh, blah, why? Because he kissed your butt. I'm not no butt kisser. I quit doing that a long time ago. I can take care of myself. I don't need my mama. I don't need my daddy. And that is independence. Independence is freedom. And that is what I teach my son. He is not going to have to kiss nobody's behind. If he don't want to talk to you, he don't have to talk to you. He's not going to have to talk to somebody because he needs his bills paid. Ain't going to be none of that, because my son's going to be raised right and independent. Also, my son's going to be able to come to me and not be scared to tell me anything. I'm very open with my child about everything I've done in my past, everything that I am going through. He knows everything. And he's learning lessons from the things that I go through in life. It's not drama. I don't put drama on him. I put life lessons on him. But this crap with Brian, you're not going to blame on my child. You literally put it on Channel 6 News and broadcasted it to the world. So how is it Xander's fault? Tell me. But yet you loved him so much. Brian loved him so much. He raised him, blah, blah, blah. What it is y'all mad because now that Xander turned 17, he knows everything, and half the crap y'all told him was lies about me. Oh, your mama's still on drugs, this and that and the other. Y'all told him that to the day he left that house. And now that he's been with me, about 10 months, I think, he knows I have not touched nothing. Even when I went to the dentist and got my teeth done, I didn't even get no pain medicine. This boy knows I'm clean, so he knows everything you told him was nothing but a lie. And y'all already know it's going to happen, but when Vanna finds out that y'all did nothing but lie to her, it's going to be a whole different story. That child's not going to be quiet about it, because you ruined her relationship with her mother and her father. She's going to have to start all over with a brand new relationship when she turns 17. And believe me, I'm all for it. I'm ready. I can't wait for her to find out what kind of people y'all really are. And you broadcasted it for the world to see. So don't be mad about it.